So I wanted to go ahead and do a quick follow-up video to my first video. I just watched on YouTube. You know, I'm always my first view, and most creators are. You know, you got to make sure you're not an idiot, because even if you are an idiot, you don't want to look like a fool, because there is a difference. I've been both at the same time. Anyway, that being said, I'm pretty happy with my first video. The only thing I'm not too happy with is I had to literally 3 minutes after that video posted change my name. So we're called Brokesteading, or Brokestead, I think is what it is. Brokestead, yeah. Homestead Hero was already taken, and I'm not one to try to capitalize on somebody else's success. So success or fail, I saw it was there, and I chose to change the name to Brokesteading. But that's really what we're doing. You know, it's one and the same. We're broke, and we're homesteading, so we're Brokesteading. The other thing I noticed I did not explain in full was the cooking situation for our first 6 months. I said I would get to it, didn't, and I'll do better in the future, but here's the correction on that video. So let me switch over camera views. Okay, so walking up my beautiful fence line at the hour of twilight. Love it. Also, budget friendly cat waterer, feed, of course cat litter. This is usually where the feed will go, but it's empty right now. And then, you know, cactus. I live in Texas. And believe it or not, you can actually eat this. I'll show you a recipe on that. They also grow these little plums. Well, I call them plums. I don't know if they actually are. But they're so prickly pears, I think is what they call them. They're really good. Anyways, so, yes. This is basically, this was exactly the setup for the first 6 months that we're here. I bought this right here, wood burning stove off of a guy. I'm not going to say his last name, but his first name's Kenny. Good guy. I paid $72 for it. And that is from 1978, is what it says right there on the front. That's a very interesting story right there. So, the RV park where we lived at RW's, there was a guy named Terry, may he rest in peace. He used to get into a fight with his wife all the time. And there was one night, it was raining, sun wasn't quite down yet, so I guess evening. Terry was over there yelling and screaming, and guess I had a little too much whiskey. So I decided to go out there in the line of fire. His wife was laying on the ground, picked her up. She wasn't hurt. She apparently just tripped and fell, but I thought he shot her because she had a red scarf on and it looked like blood because it was wet and it was raining and it was a mess. Anyways, 2 weeks later, she died. She passed away, but it wasn't due to anything he did. She was like a diabetic and some weird stuff happened and she passed away. Anyway, he tried to, I can't say that on YouTube, but you get where I'm going. And I went over there and took him to the hospital, brought him home. We had some whiskey and cokes. He went a little crazy, and before night's end, apparently I was making new holes in his walls with his forehead. He did not press charges, thank God. I do not remember that, but from what I'm told, that's what happened. I was also told that there was a lot of police activity that night, but apparently no charges were pressed, so no harm, no foul. He lived for another 3 months. We moved. He lived. Apparently he died of hyperthermia because he did not have an air conditioner in his rig and was too stubborn to get one. So anyway, that's where I got that smoker right there. Was he gave it to me to haul it off because he didn't want it anymore. It had been used once. I have used that thing a lot. Gary, the hot sauce guy that you'll see on my channel, sold me that for about $100, and I love it. That's my boy's chair that Malcolm's sitting in. It's still there, and this is a curb jacuzzi pool. Great thing about a curb jacuzzi pool is it's free, and I know how to build a frame for it. Now, going back to some of the building materials, that cinder block, that cost me about $175 per pallet, and I believe I get 72 bricks per pallet. It's wonderful. But I just wanted to tie up a couple of loose ends from the last video. I'll make another one tomorrow, but yep, that's how we cooked. That's how we stayed warm. And also, back to the scorch spot, the legendary scorch spot. We have hosted a lot of bonfires here. I mean, just look at this, man. This is beautiful. That's the dog swimming pool the other way. It's gorgeous. Who wouldn't want to sit out here? And you see the sky. This is a big, big Texas sky. At night, you can see every cloud. Anyways, now, that's where we're at, and I hope you travel this journey with me. All right, well, until tomorrow, y'all have a good night. Bye.